Hi, parents. Hi, students. Hi, everyone. Whoever's watching this, this is our session of parenting a martial arts high performance child. And so today's topic, I want to share with you about a finishing spirit. The idea that finishing is key. And why is that? Why is that important? Before I share all this, I want to say thank you for being here, having your children training with us, and being a part of this amazing family, Sovereign Worldwide. And so, thank you. And I'm honored and looking forward to doing our very best for you. So, without further ado, let's get into the topic of today, and it is developing the finishing spirit. A lot of times, we as parents feel that it's okay to allow our children to give up. And I get it. And the reason for that is you don't want to fight with them. You don't want to argue. You don't want to get into discomfort, right? So you might as well give it up. But then there's another side of that, and it's called value, right? The other side is that you are trivial when it comes to allowing children to give up. For example, if you don't value what they're doing, it's okay for you to give it up. So I want to share a story with you that might help you in helping your child develop a finishing spirit. My daughter, Angelina, when she was maybe 8 years old, she wanted to do soccer. Now, mind you, in our house at that time, we did martial arts every day, 6 days a week. And we were at the dojo from right after school all the way till 9 p.m. at night every day. And Saturdays was early morning, 7 a.m. to 3, 4 p.m. That was our lifestyle back then. And so one day she said, I want to do soccer. And we told her, look, if you're going to do soccer, you're not allowed to quit. You got to do it and complete it all the way through because you cannot give up on your team and you cannot give up on yourself. And you're just not allowed to. Okay, that's the rule. She said, okay, I do. I understand the rule. I want to do it. And so what? We began the soccer training and we began going to the practice and, making all the sacrifices that you do as parents as well. And back then was a lot tougher on me to do that than it is now. But nonetheless, you do it because you love your kids and you want to see them succeed and be happy. But you got to remember the value, the value. This is what the message I'm trying to get to you, right? What happened is that one day she said, I don't want to do it anymore. And like we're in mid-season, like you still got another 3, 4 months to go. And we had a sit down. It was like an intervention. Hey, do you remember the commitment? Do you remember that we don't quit things? We finish everything we start. We have a finishing spirit. We don't quit. We complete and then reassess. And she tried all kinds of ways to give up and quit, but she couldn't do it because we had already we had already addressed that in the beginning. Right now, it was just an intervention because, hey, it's a reminder. We don't quit. We finish what we start. So really, really powerful. She got the message and she wrote a little note, put it on her door of her bedroom and said, remind me to never do soccer again. And I thought that was funny because sometimes, you know, most people just do things because not because they want to, but because they get excited about it, right? That's another lesson. The main lesson here is how do you teach your child the finishing spirit? Do you allow them to give up? Do you give up in front of them? Do you allow circumstances to overcome you, or do you overcome circumstances? And so you can slice this cat many different ways, and still the message is the same. The message is never quit. Always finish what you start. What a powerful lesson that is when they start going to school. Do you know statistically, most kids go to college and they don't even know why? And even a big, big percentage, I forget the number, but it's a real big percentage, they never finish it. They quit. Have you ever thought about why that is? It begins at home. Now, we can certainly help you, but if you condone it, there's nothing we can do about it. You have to be in alignment, right? In position. When you're in position, you take possession of that which you're looking to get. And so this is the important thing here. So I want to show you a little reminder somebody gave me, and this is Sensei Gloria did these things. By the way, if you want to get them for yourself, for your kids, she can make it for you. You could buy it from her. It's really good. It says that a black belt is a white belt that never gave up. And you see the white belt, and it begins to become black. See that? This is the message of process. What happens if you quit in the middle of that? You never make it, right? So what if your child says, I want to become a black belt? You're looking at a good 4 years plus. Wow, not easy. But if you make that commitment ever, you gotta see it through. You cannot give up because challenges will come, testing times will test you, and we'll find out who's a champion and who's not. And so today, what I want you to do is have a sit down with your child, have a sit down with yourself, and go over those ideas about finishing what you started. What are some of the things that you've started and you gave up? What are some of the things that you started but never finished? Maybe you want to pick them up again and commit for real this time. Really go all the way through. It feels amazing. This is one of the things I love about the 90-day challenge, right? We're doing right now a 90-day fitness and nutrition challenge. And I've met with everybody that signed up. And I've said, you got to go all the way through. And I'm going to help you. And I'm going to motivate you. And I'm going to inspire you. And I'm going to support you. And I'm going to hold you accountable, right? And we go through this whole list of things. And everybody agrees. But there's one thing that I cannot make you do. And that is, I cannot do it for you. You have to do it for you. And I'll be there supporting you, cheering you, leading you, and encouraging you. But you ultimately have to do it. And you know what? Of all the challenges I've done, I don't see many people dropping out because of that talk. You know, things need to be handled in the front end versus the back end, right? So, what are you going to sit down? What are you going to talk about? This will be a great topic to bring up to your kids, to yourself, to your husband, to your wife, right? And share. What are your thoughts about that? How are we going to live a life that we're going to finish what we start? We're going to complete all the way through. How are you going to raise your arms in victory at the end on the other side? Wouldn't that be powerful? Hey, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your takeaways from this little uh, talk here that we're having. And remember, tune in every month to parenting a martial arts high performance child. In this case, Sovereign. You have an amazing day. I love you. I thank you again. And I'll talk to you on the next one.